This is OFFSTAGE and we're at IEM Cologne Major 2026. We're joined by luchov from the 9Z team. Hi, Luciana. The first of all, congratulations of making the playoffs. How did you feel about this?
Thank you very much. I think the emotion that I'm having right now is happiness because the way we did it was very good and difficult also. And I think that's because I'm very happy.
Mm-hmm. Do you remember your feeling after the last game?
Yeah, I think after the last game, it was like more relaxed. Like we did it. I think that was relaxed. Like I don't know. I did. I didn't know what to do in that moment.
How much pressure did the realization that this was a decisive playoff game put on the team?
I think we took it very good. I think it was more difficult the game with Aurora about emotions and mental. And I think we took it very good and we say that we came here to make playoff. I think it was good for us and we played very calm that match.
Mm-hmm. How did the team achieve this result?
Вот я тебя и поймал. Ты смотришь наш ролик без подписки, как и 90% наших зрителей. Подпишись.
I think we came here to make that, so we are very happy and we take that like achieve, but we want to go further.
How has your game changed since the start of this tournament?
I think it changed a lot because I started a bit nervous and anxious about the tournament, but with the matches going, I feel more calm and trying to enjoy it.
How important was communication during the decisive series?
For us, the communication is the most important thing because when all we are talking in all moments of the rounds, on freeze time, on using the pauses in a good way, the team works very better than when no.
Who on the team did the most to help keep everything calm during the tense moment?
I think DGT helped us a lot in the hard moments because he has a lot of experience and he knew what to say and he also plays really good when the match is hard.
Do you remember something special what he said?
No, not really, but he always said to enjoy it. Like it's another game more than every match.
Have you had a chance to discuss a potential playoffs opponent yet?
We know.
Yeah, I know this, but have you?
Yes, we have talked about Furia. We talk about them and we know a lot of them, but we knew also that they are really good opponents.
Is there a team you'd especially like to play against?
In playoff, I would like to play against Spirit again because I want the revenge.
Has the pressure eased since make the playoffs, or has it actually increased?
No, it's great.
Mm-hmm. Why? For you?
Because it's my first measure, my first playoff, and it's amazing to play in arena here in Cologne, so that's why.
How did you image your first major before arriving in Cologne, and how different is it reality from your expectations?
I really didn't expect to go to playoff in my first major. I only wanted to play it. Making playoff in the first time is very good and special, amazing.
How was the most unusual things, the level of competition, the attitude situation, the tournament organization, on the pressure to perform?
No, I think we never feel pressure about the organization because we started team 6 months ago, so they never put pressure on us.
Mm-hmm. You seem very calm during the match. What does on inside you during tense clutch moment and decisive rounds?
Prefer not to show very emotion because it makes me more to stay calm, and when I am like anxious, I play worse. So I prefer to stay calm and show that.
Is making the playoffs a dream come true? I mean, you did, or anything less than a semifinals appearance now be seen in the missed opportunity?
Yes, I think we have a very good opportunity to make semifinals and finals also, I think.
The Max said he hopes to turn this roster into a tier 1. What will reach tier 1 mean to you?
I think reach tier 1 is to make play-off not every time, but the most of the times, and also compete in every tournament there is.
Do you have a personal goal of making into the top 20 players of the year?
I didn't think about that
Why?
because I don't know. I would like, obviously, but I didn't know because there is a lot of good players, so it would be very difficult to make that.
Why is it still so difficult for South America players to consistently compete with European team?
I think because it's more difficult to train with them because the distance and also the experience when some team makes a tier 1 event always lose very early, and I think because the pressure and the way the other teams see us.
How different is the style of Spanish-speaking South American teams from of the Brazilian Counter-Strike team?
I think we have a very similar CS, but as I said before, Brazilian also have more investment and experience because they were playing a lot of time ago on tier 1, so that's why I think.
Could the success of your team change attitudes toward players from Argentina, Uruguay, and Chile?
I think Chile has less players than us, but players who came from Chile, they are really good. I think we make a good team together.
What you want to say to your fans?
I would like to say to thank you very much for your support. It's really special for us and makes us not feel so far from home.
Thank you for taking the time to talk with us. Be sure to follow us on the social media and check out our guest social media account. All the links are in the description. See you on the offstage.
Thank you.